You are welcome to session 2 of Unit 6. In today's session, we are going to consider taxable supply, taxable persons, and taxable value. By the end of the session, you should be able to define taxable supply and state at least 4 goods or services that are considered taxable supply. Explain taxable person and determine taxable value. We start with taxable supply. Taxable supply is a supply of goods or services made by a taxable person for consideration other than an exempt supply in the course of or as part of taxable activity carried on by that person. And this can be found at Section 33 of the VAT Act 2013, Act 870. Let us look at some examples of taxable supply. It includes the processing of data or supply of information or similar service, the supply of staff, the acceptance of a wager or stake in any form of betting and gaming, including lotteries and gaming machines. Here, the Act has been amended. So the Value Added Tax Amendment number 2, Act 2022, Act 1087, removes betting, gaming, and other game of chance out of the scope of VAT. And in the 2023 budget, under the reforms to taxation of the gaming industry, the government proposed to introduce tax on gross gaming revenue to replace the corporate income tax and VAT, and also withhold tax on winnings. Another taxable supply we have is the making of gifts or loans of goods. We also have the leasing or letting of goods on hire. Another taxable supply is the appropriation of goods for personal use or consumption by the taxable person or by any other person. We also have the sale, transfer, assignment or licensing of patents, copyright, trademarks, computer software, and other proprietary information, and export of non-traditional products. Let us look at the definition for supply of goods. And a supply of goods means any arrangement under which the owner of the goods parts with or will part with possession of the goods, including provision of goods by sale, barter, lease, transfer, exchange, gift, or similar disposition. And this can be found at Section 20 of the VAT Act 2013, Act 870. Let us note that transfer of goods to a person acting in a representative capacity to the transferor is not a supply of goods. Let us look at supply of services. Supply of services means any supply which is not supply of goods or money, and it includes the performance of service for another person, the making available of any facility or advantage, or tolerating any situation or refraining from the doing of any activity. This can also be found as Section 20 of the Value Added Tax Act 2013 at 870. Let us note that the supply of services by an employee to an employer by reason of the employment of that employee is not a supply of service for VAT purposes. Let us look at the definition of a taxable person. A taxable person includes a sole proprietor, partnership, including husband and wife partnership. It also includes a limited company, government institution, and non-profit organizations. What is taxable supply? The amount of VAT payable is the value of the supply multiplied by the tax rate for the commodity or service. In general, the value of a particular supply depends on what is given in exchange for that supply. This is called consideration and may be given in money and or in kind. This brings us to the end of today's session. In this session, we looked at the definition of some terms under VAT. We looked at taxable supply, supply of goods and services, taxable person, and taxable value. Hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you.